back to this early morning trading lark. And a warm welcome to one and all. And for those of you who have not seen me before, my name is Langers, and I am the very knackered Scruffy trader. I'm not a morning person. I'm really not. But still got to earn a living. Still got to crack on. So what are we cracking on with? Well, this is Morningstar. Morningstar is just a nickname for trading before 8 o'clock in the morning. And the idea is to get 10 pips or so and build some form of a nest egg. Now, this morning is the DAX. It's pretty much the DAX what we're looking at. And why the DAX? Well, it's because it moves at this time in the morning quite well. It's a bit of a brutal market if you get on the wrong side of it, but it's doing okay. And as you can see from the stats, this month, and we are on the 9th, we are 15 positions in, 12% increase on the month start. Now, from the beginning of this exercise, we are well up. We are 75% on our initial 500 investment, which started last month. So the idea was to double it, well, 50 trades, whichever, and just basically test this. Now, this morning, we've getting the bid size up again slightly, so, but I've got a feeling that the margin may be against us. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will be. If you bear with me just a second, I'm just going to check that. So we may have to step backwards. Yes, okay. Margin is against us. So we're going to have to go backwards to where we were before. Okay, so it's a 50 and a 56. Okay, so there's not a lot we can do. So we're going to have to take this back to 106. Okay, and it's going to have to stay there till the margin can allow us to pay. It's one of the downsides of a small account. It's lovely to sort of have a big account. You can trade what instrument you like, but when it's small, you can't. So sometimes you've just got to put the brakes on and let the account build up a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so that'll be 53 a position or a 50 and a 56. So we'll go 53 each. All right. Now this one is a real tough call this morning because it is on the cusp. It could go either way. You could either, well, it's just on the cusp. It really is. I've got a feeling it may bounce down, which you can kind of see here. But to be honest, it's gonna be tough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put an initial sell order in just for 10 pips. I'm not gonna go mad because, like I say, sometimes you've got to be a little bit conservative. And if that's the case, well, happy days. Okay. So I'm just gonna run the camera off and we'll let the trade play out. Okay, we done. Little bit of work on it. It looks like it's well, it is. It looks like it's turning now. So targeting was there or thereabouts. So let's have a look, see what we've got. Well, there we are. Following on from yesterday, we've done all right. You know, add a few extra quid into the pot. Can't grumble with that at all. So let's put it onto the sheet and see how well we're getting on. Or at least we will when I find the sheet. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this morning is the 9th. Just put the freezers on these so that it doesn't run away. It's better. See what we're doing. Started with 8, 7, 5, 10. Still at about 6 risk. And these positions, so it was 53 for 530. Do this, I'll just copy this down a little bit. Save us typing it all out time and time again. Right, so, and then we had a runner that got us the grand total of 17p. Fantastic. We had a 43 that gave us 391. A 10 that also gave us 17p. And a 43 that gave us 628. Okay, what the positions are that you're seeing is I just broke them up. Now if you are going to write into these, you could join them back together because technically they are the same trade. In other words, you could just add them together and make it 53 if you like. Doesn't really matter. Well, okay. I'll tidy it up in a minute. Save us doing all the maths. Anyway, has it achieved what we need to do? Yes, it has. We have hit our 10 pips minimum. It was a tough call today. And why was that? Well, if you bear with me, I'll kind of try and explain it. Markets move in waves all the time, and we were discussing it in the Discord, and I'll expand on this a little bit further. What they were talking about was waves in the market, Elliott waves, ABC patterns, all this sort of thing. And today was one of those examples where you can see the waves, but you're also seeing the levels. And the two of them are colliding. And you're not actually sure whether there's going to be another wave coming or whether the level's going to hold. So it can actually go either way. And that's what I'm getting at. And just to answer for the guys in the Discord that watch this, because they ask, why don't I like an Elliott wave? I don't like them because by the time you recognize that it's an Elliott wave, it's over. So it's not an Elliott wave till it becomes an Elliott wave. So it's one of those situations. It's a bit like trend lines and things like that. I don't like trend lines either. I think they're too subjective and you get yourself too bogged down in them. And what happens is by the time it's actually developed into what you think it is, and you think, yeah, there's the wave or there's the trend line, it's finished. You know, it's done. It's almost like a moving average as well. I'm not a great lover of moving averages, to be honest. Case in point is the exact same reason. Well, I'll rephrase that. The reason I don't like moving averages is the great in hindsight. Think, oh yeah, that cross was brilliant. But in the real world and in the moment, they're very difficult to to trade with because they're too lagging. And if you're swing trading, it doesn't really matter that much, because if you get 1 or 2 candles off the cross, a day candle will be big, so you'll get a good chunk of money out of it. When you're intraday trading and you're day trading, the candles are very small, so you don't get that much out of it. I hope that kind of makes sense. Anyway, we'll discuss this more and more. Do drop your comments below. I'm always interested to hear them. And like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And we'll continue this journey. So, as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.